Okay, we have Ifeoluwa, and he's connecting from Benin. Thank you so much, sir. So I'm waiting for the rest. You're very welcome, sir. Ifeoluwa. We have Emmanuel, and he's connecting from Nigeria. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so I hope I don't murder this name, right? We have Mofin Foluwa connecting from Lagos. I hope I got that correctly. Thank you so much, sir.
You try
Okay, we have
60%.
Oluwatomi saying, okay. Thank you. We have Faith. She's connecting from Ibadan. Please just tell us your name and where you are connecting from. So before I tell you who we are and what we do, very quickly, I would love to inform you with a little do you know. So do you know that data analytics is the future? Do you know that? And the future is now. I know a lot of you don't know that, but I am bringing it to your table right now that data analytics is the future and the future is now. Have you thought about why people say data is the new oil? Don't worry, you're going to discover a lot and a lot why they say that, okay? So welcome to Data Analytics Elite. You can just tell us your name and where you're connecting from. So I'm about to share my screen now. Please just tell me yes, you can see my screen and I'll be fine.
Yes, we can see your
Okay, so
screen,
welcome to
Princess.
Data Analytics Global Community. Who are we and what do we do here? Okay, so we are a community of highly skilled data analysts who have gained expertise and mastery in the technical and leadership skills needed for you to strive in the data analytics ecosystem. Yes, that is who we are. Okay, so tomorrow someone might ask you, you attended a masterclass organized by Data Analytics Elite. Who are they? What do they do? We know now you can defend us, right, and say who we are and what we do. And I want to tell you our aim and vision, but just for the academic purpose, right? But we have other purpose. You need to join our community so that you can know all our aims and vision for different purposes, right? So for academic purpose, we are focused on mentoring aspired data professionals who want to gain mastery in data analytics tool, techniques, and technology. Yes, that is what we do. We would train you to be a professional. So what is our training program like? We have 5 training modules and is like in a spin of a year. It interests you to know that we just finished our Power BI section is ongoing currently. Our Excel section, the students are on their projects. Our Python section, they're also on their projects. Yeah. So right now we're bringing the Tableau cohort, and we know a lot of you would love to join. So just as I said, we have our Excel Academy, and this is for beginners in data analytics. We have Power BI Academy for intermediates, and we have the Tableau Academy for intermediates. We also have SQL Academy for intermediates. We have Python Academy for intermediates. And we have the Microsoft Fabric, our first and, one and only beginning. It's not going to be only do, but our first Microsoft Fabric. So in case you're interested for that also, don't hesitate to reach out to me and I'll tell you all about it and what you need to know about it, okay? So, do you know that data analysis is for all discipline? So even if you're a doctor, even if you're a nurse, even if you're an engineer, even if you're a teacher, anything you are, anything at all, any work you're doing, you can also be a data analyst. So irrespective of the field, irrespective of what you're doing at the particular time, you can learn data analysis, okay? And data literacy is a fundamental skill that sets, that empowers individual across all discipline. So as I said, all discipline, you can be a data analyst. I just saw this something wonderful. Nobody is giving me, like, you're not clapping, you're not amazed, you're not wowed. Thank you so much. But I want someone that is not Iremide to give me an emoji in this call. Someone that is not Oluwatomisin to give me an emoji in this call. I just want to know you are excited to be here. Thank you, Hawa. Okay, Fred, your hand is raised. You can ask your question. Mr. Fred, your hand is raised. You can ask your question.
I guess it was a mistake.
Okay. So very quickly, because you're on this call and I'm very happy today, I bring you good news. Of course, whenever Francisca is on the call, she always come, Santa with good news for you. So it's interesting to know that our Tableau Academy is going to start very soon, and you can secure your spots for as low as 2,000 naira. You can secure your spot. We have a very, 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 very sweet, reliable plan for you. You can pay 2 times or 3 times. But if you're on this call and you're interested to learn Tableau, you can secure your spot for as low as 2,000 naira and above. And I'm going to keep a spot for you. But I know a lot of you be wondering, why should I secure my spot and why should I, take this Tableau? There are a lot of academy there teaching Tableau. So why data analytics elite? So I want to just bring to your notice why you should secure a spot with us. Now, if you secure a spot with us, we're going to assign a mentor to you. We're going to assign a mentor to you. And this mentor is just not anyhow regular data analyst you're going to meet everywhere. No, this mentor is going to be a Tableau professional. And you have you can get first-hand information from this mentor. Anything at all you want to ask your mentor, you're free. We have given you the go-ahead to go to your mentor's DM. You can ask your mentor, hey, this is what I'm learning now. Can you put me through? You can, call your mentor. You can email your mentor at any time. Yes. So we are bringing these people to your doorstep. You don't have to go and source for a mentor outside. That is number one. Number two, we have what we call the Build Data Project. So as our students, you're not just going to be learning from us, but you're also going to join the Build Data Project, where you're going to, liaise with other data analysts. You're going to work in hand with them, and you are going to build a project together. So apart from you building your project with us in the academy, your final project, because at the end of each section, you're going to build a project on your own, self-paced, right? So you're still going to join the Build Data Project to build a project with people. You're going to collaborate with other data analysts and build a lot of projects in Tableau. And that is going to help your portfolio. So we also have what we call the 30 minutes learning. So what is the 30 minutes learning going to do for you? This is going to help you in your self-paced learning. So for example, you're in the class and your tutor is teaching and you still want to learn a lot of things on your own that you're not going to teach you in class, or they're going to teach you that stuff in class, but you still want to learn them on your own and at your own pace. Yes, you are free to do that. So every day you're going to learn what we call 30 minutes learning, and learn Tableau and enjoy Tableau. So very quickly, if you want to secure your spots, I'm going to drop the link right now on the chat box so that you can pay in your commission fee of 2,000 naira and above just to secure your spots. So I've sent it on the chat box. You can just check the chat box now. Once you secure your spot, just give me an emoji sign, or you can write on the chat box yes. Just write on the chat box yes. So let's do this very quickly. On the chat box, you're going to see the link to secure your spot, and once you're done, just type yes. Okay, so I'm checking. Let's do this very fast. I know our speaker is waiting for us. Very fast, very quickly. On the chat box, you're going to see the link there. Let me send the link again. Can you confirm you have seen the link, please?
Yeah, my check, Francisca. Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for that beautiful
Good evening.
introduction, Francisca. Yes, it's so awesome to have you on the team, right? Francisca is the project coordinator for training, and you will agree with me that she has done a phenomenal job introducing us to DAE Light and the cost, right? So the Tableau cost goes for 50,000 naira, but we have a flexible payment plan, meaning that you can split the payment either 2 times or 3 times. What we are having here is a masterclass that will last for like few hours, and after that the class ends. And you agree with me that you cannot learn everything about Tableau in just one session, right? The time is not enough for us to go through all of that in one session. So we advise that you pay for the Tableau course, the full course. It's cost 50,000 naira, and it's a 6 weeks training in Tableau, right? We have a flexible payment plan. Like I said, you can decide to pay 2 times or 3 times. But in order for us to secure your space right now on the call, right, just click on the link that Francisca has shared and then make a deposit payment of 2,000 naira. This is part of your tuition fee. It's not an extra amount we are charging, right? It's part of the tuition fee, but it's like a commitment fee to say, okay, yes, I am taking the full Tableau course, but this is my commitment to the Tableau Academy. The course starts on Sunday. All our classes are on Sundays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Our classes are on Sundays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and this for a duration of 6 weeks, right? And we have an amazing facilitator, is an MCT, is an amazing person in Tableau. He has done several projects in Tableau, won data viz of the day in Tableau, and the Tableau has a very supportive community, even beyond DAL, like they have a very supportive community for users of Tableau. And I'm very confident that this course is something that you will learn and you will love, especially if you are the Microsoft kind of person, right? You might want to have a feel of what is Tableau like, right? And even aside Microsoft, Tableau is also the second top data visualization tool that we have there. So from organization, they will tell you that, oh, when you're trying to get a job, some will tell you that, oh, what we use here is Tableau. We do not use Microsoft Power BI, right? So you want to like just put yourself at advantage so that when you get an opportunity and then what they're using is Tableau, you can easily blend in, right? The course is for 50,000 naira, but you can make a commitment fee right now on this call for 2,000 naira. Yeah, so I'll hand over now to the facilitator of the masterclass. And after the masterclass, we'll be having a quiz, and also those that will be joining us late, I'll also be passing the information for them because we want as many as everyone on this call to join the Tableau Academy. Is going to be amazing. I think one thing you will love is a 30 minutes daily learning, right? Somebody checking in on you, holding you accountable to your learning to ensure that every day you are learning for 30 minutes and then you are growing in your knowledge of Tableau. Thank you very much. And I'll hand over now to Kolawole and Oluwapo, our facilitator for the day. And the amazing part of, okay, let me like give you a little background, right? So Anu actually learned Tableau with us last year. She was part of our students in the Tableau Academy last year, and I'm super excited, to see her come on stage to talk about Tableau. It means a whole lot, right? For us as a community, like, yeah, this is this is our alumni, this is our product, right? This is somebody that we trained, right? And to see her coming to train other people, we are about 34 on this call. When she was in class, they were not up to 10. But right now, she's coming to train 34 people in Tableau. That is a huge one for our community and even for me as a person. I am super excited for this session. So I think this is an opportunity for somebody. Do not delay any further. Take the step now and register for the Tableau Academy. I'm super excited to have Anolua on the call. Anolua, you have the floor now.
Principal. Principal. Don't forget that Mr. Thomas and Mr. Oluwanifemi is here. All right,
Please
all
show
right.
us
Good
your
evening.
face. We would love to see your face. Thank
I don't
you.
have light. There's no light in my house.
Ah, Nigeria. Now you do this one, no. The number.
Have you? Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and I welcome you all to our Tableau session. And please give yourself a thumbs up for being present. Please, I want to see thumbs up for being present, for being here. You're doing well. I see what you're doing. Wow, amazing, amazing. Well done, well done. Okay, right before we dive in, let's take a quick poll. Yeah. Okay, so I want you to give me an emoji that best describe your emotions, right? When you open a data set and you thought to yourself, "Kini mo n ṣe ń bí báyìí? What on earth have I gotten myself into? Please, can I have it? Please." Of course, of course. Of course, I get, data tools can feel like learning a new language, of course, not French or Spanish, but it is a strange combination of numbers, graphs, and dashboard that seems to have a mind of their own. Those data, those informations, they have a mind of their own. But until you applied a calculated field or a measure or a function before they follow your instructions, otherwise, they'll just be looking at you and you'll be looking at them, and both of you will be like, "So, what are we doing here?" But not to worry. Today, we are going to do a few things on Tableau, and I promise by the end of this session, you will have your moment, So, we'll turn this tool from a complicated puzzle into a powerful weapon for all your data needs. And let me assure you of one thing: if I can learn Tableau, anyone else can. Seriously. Mr. Nifemi is a testament. He can testify to it. If I can learn Tableau, any other person can learn. But here I am today. Last year, yes, I remember last year. At this time last year, I honestly don't have an idea of what Tableau is. I know that there's a tool called Tableau. But because of the news flying up and down that Tableau is complicated, it has too many advanced functions and all of that, I really do not want to hear what Tableau is. But then I took the courage to learn Tableau. And here I am today, talking about data visualization using Tableau. Oh, praise the Lord. So let's have fun. Don't hesitate to ask questions and let's explore Tableau, right? So before we dive into Tableau, we'll discuss what data is, and we'll see what data analysis and data analytics. So I know I have a couple of professionals on this call, and honestly, I would like to hear from them and hear from other people what they can tell us about data analysis and data analytics. Please, you have the floor. Am I on this call? Is anybody here?
Loud and clear. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So do we have anybody that wants to tell us what data analysis is and data analytics is? Simply put, you have the floor, please. Ha. Is there anybody on this call?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
shy.
You can drop it in the comment in the message box. If you don't want to unmute yourself, it's fine. It's fine. You can drop it in the comment box. Let's have it, please. Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Anybody? I know that my orgas are on this call. I know they are here, but please, can we have it? All right. Since we don't have anybody, I'll just forge ahead. So,
Hi, good evening.
oh, okay. Johnson Mufin, follower, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's have it.
Okay, so I think data analysis is just it involves techniques like statistical analysis and data visualizations in order to extract meaningful insights from your raw data. So I feel that's what data analysis is about. Why data analytics is like a broader field of data analysis. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mufin, follower Johnson. Thank you. That's amazing. Do we have any other persons?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you. Um, my name is Yusuf Adeyemi. Well, I would like to use an analogy to explain what data analysis is and what data analytics is. So I'll just go to eatery and restaurant industry. So data analysis is just like one of the process whereby you take your food, you segregate your food, you put it in the pot. After the pot, you try to put the salt, you try to put the maggi, you try to put the vegetable oil. So those process of you trying to bring your food, maybe let me say beans, from you removing some part of the beans that is not good. Those process to you putting on fire, they are like process of data analysis. I mean, but at the end of the day, you prepare the food, you make it very okay, very sweet, then for commercialization, like for people to eat. So that's like data analytics. So in actual sense, it's just like a process of collecting data, collecting facts, and bringing the part of the data that is not good, putting them together, aggregating, summarizing the data is like process of cleaning the data. That's like data analysis. But data analytics is just like well, let's say a broad face of everything, a broad terms that encompasses everything. But at the end of the day, you are making a business decision. You are using those things to make a business decision at the end of the day, visualizing and do this. So that's just the way I can explain it.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, Adeyemi Yusuf. Do we have any other person that wants to help us? Amazing. All right. I will just get straight into the beast. Okay. Marvelous Lawan saying, I don't know if that's correct. You have the floor.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma. Thank you, ma.
Good evening.
In summary of what Bro Yusuf has just said, I would say that data analysis is like a subset of data analytics, and data analytics means to analyze data and then draw conclusion about a particular information. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Marvelous Lawan saying. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Okay, so I would also like to draw an analogy according to what Yusuf said. So somebody said something to me when I was trying to find my way in the data space, and I would like to use the same analogy here too. So the person discussed data analysis and data analytics to me using toys. And that sits so well with me because I can relate. So he said, imagine we are talking about toys and you want to understand how many toys you have, what type of toys they have, which of them are most popular, right? So the process of figuring out this is similar to data analysis and data analytics. Now, let's break them down as if you're hearing this for the first time. First thing, what is data? Before we talk about data analysis and data, we start the word data. Data is just information. Now, imagine you have a notebook, and every time you buy a new toy, you write down things like the name of the toy, the type of the toy, the price of the toy, and the day you bought the toy. All these informations about your toys is called data. It's just a bit of information that you have written down. data. Now, what is data analysis? Like organizing that toys, right? Organizing the toys to understand them better. So let's say you have written down like informations about 50 toys that you own. Now you want to do something like this. Count how many toys you have, group the toys by their type. Let's say you have like 10, you have a type of toys, you have like Ronaldinho type of toy, you have like Messi type of toy, you have like Barbie toy. So you want to find out, you want to group those toys, and you want to find out which of the toys are your favorites. Now, in simple terms, is looking carefully to find patterns, answers, and insight. Now, you look through the list of the toys that you have. You count all the toys, all the Barbie toys you have, all the football toys you have, that's data analysis in a simple term. You are taking the information and you are using it to answer a question to solve a problem, right? So data analytics is the next step after data. And after those things that you have done, you have counted, you have grouped, you have done every necessary information. Data analytics is the next step after the data analysis, right? So once you have looked through at your toys and you find out how many of those grouped toys that you have, what can you then do with this information? You can decide on which toy to buy next. You look at your notebook and you see that you already have like 30 Ronaldinho toys, you have like 50 Barbie toys, you already have a lot of them. I decide to buy something different, like maybe an army toy. That's what data analytics does. Using insights that you found from analyzing that phrase, from counting that data to make a smart decision. Sorry. So now, how do these two work together? Data analysis is about understanding the data. Then data analytics is about using that understanding to make informed decisions. They go hand in hand. Also, the real life example of data that this person uses, let's say like you have a restaurant, like Yusuf said again, that runs like a cafeteria, and every day you write down a glasses of please can somebody remind me of this of caramel. Yes, you have and you know that on a days like sunny days, people don't take caramel, they take ice cream. Rainy days they take caramel coffee, they take cappuccino, they take coffee generally. Now this information that you have is data, right? So what do you now want to do with this data? Based on that analysis, yeah, you can decide that you want to make more coffee on rainy days. Maybe what you make before is usually very little amount of coffee on rainy days, because you might be thinking people don't want it or people don't like it or it doesn't sell much. But if you sit down and analyze the data, your sales, you will understand that on rainy days, hot tea, cappuccino, all those things sells more, right? So you make informed decisions using that analysis. I don't know if that's clear. So why this is important is that data analysis helps us understand the world around us. We can find patterns, we can answer questions, we can solve problems, while data analysis helps us make better decisions. I don't know if that's clear. Now, let me share my screen so that we can dive straight into the business of the day. Sorry. So please let me know when my screen is up.
Your screen is up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So I don't know, are we familiar with the word Tableau? Tableau. Is anybody familiar with the word Tableau? What is it meant for? Okay, please, let's have it, sir. Mr. Oluwatose. Fantastic. Chinaza Ojimadu. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that well. Thank you. Mr. Oluwatosin, your hand is raised. Okay, does anybody wants to help us with the term Tableau? What does it mean when you hear Tableau? Can somebody unmute and speak? Please, I want to hear your lovely voice tonight. I know it's been a whole lot. Tableau, who is this? I didn't hear you, so business intelligence, fantastic. Okay, please, let's have more. Please keep it coming. I want to see people participate. This is going to be an interactive session. I've been a tally number. Okay, please, let's keep it coming, please. I want to see more of this. We should have an interactive session. Or should I start calling names? Thank you, Mr. Oluwatomisin Somtochukwu. Thank you very much. Yes, of course. That's like Power BI. Storytelling, of course. Of course. Fantastic. Vitus Chinid. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce that well. Oluwani Femi. Thank you, sir. Okay, okay. So, of course, Tableau is a visualization tool used to transform data into interactive and shareable dashboard that help decision makers understand the data in a simple way. Guess what? Tableau, with just a simple drag and drop interface, you have your dashboard ready. No stress. Forget all those things that you are hearing that people are saying that are saying that Tableau is hard. It is not. As long as you know how to find your way with the calculations, you are very good. Just drag and drop your field into the right places, and you are good. So they offer multiple products. That's Tableau desktop. We have that. Okay, does somebody wants to speak? Okay,
No,
so
please,
I'll
you can continue, Anu.
Okay, so they offer multiple products, which includes Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop is the main development used to create visualization. And please let me tell you that Tableau Desktop is not free. I think they subscribe on a yearly basis or a monthly basis. It is not free, but it has a lot of features. And one sweet thing about Tableau Desktop is you can save your dashboard on your device. Yes, you can do that. And they have different features from the rest of the Tableau that we have. So we have the Tableau Public. Tableau Public is the version of the software that allows you to publish visualization on the go. Tableau Public is free, unlike the Tableau Desktop. And the limitations of Tableau Public is your dashboard, whatever you do on that software remains on the software. It does not save on your device. So Tableau Public prompts you to create your own Tableau profile immediately. So whatever you are doing goes to your public profile. It's just like creating a portfolio for you. So you have your profile created on the go. Whatever you do goes to your Tableau Public. So let me share a story with you. When I was learning Tableau, so we were given a project to work on in class, and I was almost done with the project and my device went off. So the next morning, I took my device and I wanted to start working on the project. And guess what? It disappeared. I couldn't find the project again. Why? Because I was using Tableau Public. And nobody informed me that Tableau Public, you cannot save on it. You cannot save on your device. Once your laptop goes off, everything is off. I went on the group and I cried, I crowed because I was at the verge of finishing my project and I lost it. My sweat, my blood, my time. So if you're using a Tableau Public, yeah, whenever you work, you don't control save. Control save does not work there. Whenever you are working on a chart, on a dashboard, just make sure you save in your Tableau Public. I'll show you the interface of the Tableau Public. So ensure you save in your Tableau Public so that you don't lose it. And whenever you are ready to go back to whatever you are doing, just go straight to your profile and continue. It works that way. Tableau server helps for collaboration, for sharing on publishing of dashboards, whatever you, just like we have Power BI online. So this also serves the same purpose. Okay, so Tableau spans across data transformation, spans across data modeling and metric analysis, data visualization, and reporting and sharing. It does not do data collection and storage. No, it doesn't. Okay, so at this point, can somebody share with us the tools that that can be used for data collection and storage? Please, let's have it. What tools can be used for data collection and storage? I know that everybody here is a guru. We are just trying to add one or two to the knowledge we have. So please, what tool can we can we use for data collection and data storage? Tableau does not collect your data and it does not store your data. It only visualizes your data. Google form. Thank you. Let's keep it coming. Let's have it. Abdul Mujib. Let me start calling people's name. Let me start calling people's names. Now maybe you start responding to me. Okay. Abdul Mujib Shohaib, Adegbeso Faith, Adeyemi Yusuf. This is my boss. So this is the person that taught me Tableau. Please, if you see him, hold him tight. Aweda Oluwanifemi. Boss, I cite you. Big Mo. Big Mo, Bright, Microsoft Form. Thank you, boss. Mr. Oluwatomisin, I know you from the community. I know. Thank you, sir. Chinaza and Elizabeth, Emmanuel, Folayemi. No, I'm not calling Francisca now. Fred, Glory of fantastic. People are very active here. Ahua, Joanne, Johnson, Kola Ole. Please, Nnamdi Modukpeme, everybody. So thank you for Excel sheet, of course. Thank you. So I'll share this link with us so that we can download Tableau, because like I said earlier, this is going to be an interactive class. We are going to work on this Tableau together tonight. And I'll tell you to share your screen. So because nobody is going to be left behind from the boss of the salvation of Tableau. Yes, we are all going to get in it. So I'll share this with us, and I expect that we should download Tableau. So you can do one or two. Okay, that's it. So before we proceed, please, I want us to download this Tableau. I want us to download it. Should I call the name? Should I call? Okay, so while we are doing that, yeah, let me take you through the interface of Tableau. So Tableau, this is what pops up to your face once you launch your Tableau app. Oh, okay, let me close this. This is what you have. Please, can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So this is what pops up on your screen when you launch Tableau. So in this workspace pane, we have three components for it. We have the connect pane, we have the open pane, and we have the discover pane. They serve different purposes. You know, this work pane, yeah. Let me even open mine directly from here so it will be a bit bigger. Okay, so here we have it. We have the connect pane, we have the open pane, and we have the discovery pane. So this connect pane is where you connect to all your data and server. This connect pane is limited like this because I am using Tableau Public. Tableau Desktop has a lot of features than the Tableau Public, right? So in Tableau Desktop, you'll see something like a stored data that I can use to practice. You don't have that in Tableau Public. And I think in Tableau Public, you have access to many servers compared to Tableau Public Edition. So you can see we can connect to file like Excel file, text file, JSON, Microsoft Access, video, spatial storage. We can connect to as many files as we want. Then this open here, like I mentioned earlier, It is where your dashboard saves. And guess what? It will still not save if you don't save on your profile. Yes, you're welcome. If you think you have been working all your day and oh, okay, fine, your device went off or something happened and maybe something happened and there's a break in transmission, your work is gone. No matter how far you have gone with that dashboard, with that chart, it is gone. And guess what? You cannot retrieve it. You have to start all over again. So this open pane is where all your Tableau work is where everything saves. So, and it gives easy access to open existing Tableau file that you have worked on before. And this discover pane is where you get videos, learning tips on how to stay up to date, improve your learning every time. If you come here, you see get started with Tableau Public, watch how to videos, explore sample data. So you see, just once you just click on it, if you click on this, it will take you to a browser. Um, ow, is it my network? Ow. Okay, let's wow. Okay, that's not responding, so I guess we should just continue. Oh, okay, it's up. So this is a beginner's guide to Tableau Public. You can see we have information that will help you. We have visuals that will serve as an inspiration to you. You can follow people. You can, let me see, I think I opened, you can follow people, you can, do a whole lot on your Tableau. Okay, now look at this. There's something called Viz of the Day, visualization of the day. You can get nominated as long as people keep liking, just like the normal social likes that we have. Like people keep nominating it. So you can see we have different visuals that can serve as an inspiration to you. We have people that you can follow. There's Tableau community that helps us grow. Is the Tableau desktop available for free download? No, it is not, Mr. Tomisi. If you download Tableau desktop, I think you can use it for 11 days or thereabout before it expires, and it will prompt you to make payment. But for Tableau Public, you are not paying a dime. You are using it for free and for life. But you have to keep very careful with it so you don't lose your data that you have worked on for a very long time in just a second. So then let's go back here. Okay, now that we are clear with this, well, are we clear with the workspace component? I think we should be clear because I'll come back to this space and ask few questions to see if we are really following or not. Now, people mistake the workspace with the data source page. They are two different things, right? This is a workspace. It pops up when you launch your Tableau. But you see data source page is when you bring in your data. That's when you see this page. You see where your data is connected from. You see the preview. You see the canvas where you can join, where you can blend. You see where you can filter. You see where you can add. You see where you can rename your field, where you can extract. And they just added a new thing to Tableau now. It's called relationship, right? And you'll see that too. Now, let me show you the data source page. So let's assume we want to bring in our file from Microsoft Excel. Wait, I hope I'm not moving too fast. Please, I need an answer.
No, you're doing great.
Let me ask a question. Okay, so from what I've said, can somebody give me like where we can find? Nah, that would be too easy because we just finished. Okay, so let's continue. I'll go back to that question. Okay, let's assume we are bringing in our data from Microsoft Excel, right? Open this data. It's coming up. Now, this is a data source page. If you toggle on this icon, it will take you back to your workspace. If you click on it, you'll get back to your data source page. Now, This is a data source page and not a workspace page. Am I communicating? All right. So, like I mentioned that you find your connections, where your data is connected from, you find your filter, you find where the canvas, you find the preview page, you find where you can rename your field and all of that. There's one amazing thing about Tableau too that I think I should tell you. In every other tool, yeah, we always go to like clean data. We probably remove null, or we replace it with maybe an aggregated value. We do a lot of cleaning. But guess what Tableau do for you? Because I don't have any data here, let me drag this data here. Okay, it's coming up. It's coming up, right? So here I have my data on display. Like I mentioned, this is a connection, and my data is from Microsoft Excel, like I mentioned. This is a filter. You can filter this directly from the source. You can add whatever you want to add from the source. Now, we have the preview page. This is a preview page. It shows you your data, it shows you validity of your data. Right? Now, this page is where you can rename your field. Maybe you have a field that you're not too clear with, you can rename your field name here. Right? Then this place is a canvas. This canvas is where you join, is where you blend, is where you union, and you define your relationship. I mentioned that there's one thing that Tableau will do for you that other tools will not do for you. Tableau will automatically clean your data for you once you know where to go to. Now, please, you need to ask me where to go to before I say this. People are too quiet in this. What's going on? You need to ask me. Ask me before I continue.
Where do we go? Where do we go to, ma?
Please, it's not only you that will ask me. I need to hear from like 10 people on this call before I continue. 10
Where
people.
do
I've
we
heard
go
marvelous.
to?
Folayemi, okay. Bright, please, you have the floor, please.
No, I'm more concerned about how accurate Tableau is going to clean the data.
Okay. You're more concerned about it. All
Yes,
right.
yes.
Okay, so that means you're asking me to tell you where to go to, right? Okay. So there's something here called use data interpreter. Now let me show you this data in Excel file. I already opened it before the class. So now look at this space. We have this query name, cumulative sales. You agree with me that all these things doesn't have anything to do with our data, right? So if you go back to our preview pane, you see that we have the query name is null. We have all of this. We have all this. They are not useful for our data. So instead of you trying to replace or to remove or to do this, just to make sure that your data is clean, the accuracy, the quality, the integrity, and all of that, all you need to do is just a simple click. Now, hear me out. This is it. Use data interpreter, just one click, and your data is clean. Hold on. Hold up. You have to clap for me once this thing is clean, or you buy me mults. Praise the Lord, somebody. Please.
What? Just like
Group?
that?
Are we still on this group? Who is this? Show us the choosing way. I beg you, I know they. Okay.
This is the choosing.
Of course, the choosing. So here you have your cleaned data, and of course you agree with me that there are some other things that you can do here. But before we continue, now it's my turn to start asking questions. Okay, Bright, please.
Okay, this clean data you show that is it only null value? But when you talk about clean, does it include like spelling error and other things?
Calm down now. Chill
Okay.
for Jesus. In a choosing way, just calm down. We are here together. Don't worry. Actually, I have a couple of minutes more to spend here. Well, just calm down, chill, right? Okay, so then let me move quickly to my question. Please give me 1 minute. No, 1 sec, please. I need to. Can somebody mention like 3 components that we can find in Tableau Workspace and what they do, the functions? I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm here. Adeyemi Yusuf. Let me start calling names. I know my people, they like when I call their names. Olanrewaju Olajumoke, Omotayo Righteous, Marvelous Lawansin, Modupe Omotemi, Nnamdi Oye, Oyeanusi, I'm sorry if I didn't call that right. Lillian Rufus, Lillian Rafua, I'm sorry if I didn't get that right. Hawa Garuba. There's this Mojo Yolua that has been active in my class, and Elizabeth Teniola. Please, I need answers. Who's speaking? Mr. Nnamdi, you are welcome. Please, let's have it.
I'm sorry, I've been on the
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay, I said I've been on the so I've been enjoying the class.
I'm sorry, you are not audible. I'm sorry, I barely hear you. I'm sorry. Can you speak up a little bit?
Hello?
Yes, please. Yes, you're audible now. Please shoot.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can understand now. Please shoot. Let's have it. Mr. Nnamdi. Okay, I think maybe it's from his connection. Kola Ole Ilesami, Fred, Ahua, Joanne, Johnson, Mufin, Folua. Please, is anybody on this call? I need people to answer my question.
Good evening.
Please. Yes, please. I need the 3 components we have on the workspace and what they do, their functions.
So we have discover pane, open pane, and I think the last one should be connection pane or connect pane. I'm not sure.
Amazing, fantastic. So can you describe what they do?
Okay, so for open pane, I think open pane allows us to have quick access to our files or open existing files.
Okay.
And then discover pane. I think discover pane just gives us tips on what to do, how to go about it, like videos to learn about, and helps us to improve.
Okay.
Then connect pane is just like connecting with other data sets from SQL or Excel or Google Sheets, the likes.
Fantastic, amazing. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you very much. And somebody right here is saying shelves, Max card, canvas. Thank you, Vitus Chinedu, but that's very wrong. So please, can I have more people on this call to answer my question? That is very important that you answer. So I will know that I've not been talking to myself all this while. Yes, please. Should I start calling names again? I'm very good at calling names. I am very, very good at calling names. Oh, Yelaron Paul. See my guy on this call. Mr. Salami, special recognition. Welcome, sir. Somto Chuku. Okay, is it the Somto that I know? Mr. Salami, I'm not asking you. Never. Please. It's not you that I'm asking. Kola Wole Ilesomi. Please. Can anybody answer my question? Bright, Agbo, Big Mo, Adeyemi Yusuf, Adegbeson Faith.
Yeah, good evening. So
my namesake.
So as you said, as you rightly said, that we have
yes. Okay.
All right. You said we have the connect, the open, and then also the discovery pane. So for the connect, that's where we connect to the data sources, the different data sources, and the mention of the fact that Tableau Public has limited yeah, every one of them has limited, but then Tableau Public has limited uh, data connection compared to the Tableau desktop. So then to the open pane, he said that's where our dashboard or whatever visualization we made would actually appear. And you made mention of the fact that there can be some kind of voting, which is being done by the Tableau community at that particular place.
That's
Then the
wins of the
discovery
day,
page.
visualization of the day. Fantastic.
Oh, yeah. So for the discovery page, actually, I didn't hear that part, and I didn't really have any idea. But I just believe that it should be comprising of let's say maybe help. If you need help for anything, you can actually check that particular part to see if there's one or two things you can
Amazing,
actually pick up
amazing. I'm
if you need
impressed.
help.
It shows that
So
I'm not talking to
thank you
myself.
very much.
Thank you very much. Mr. Nnamdi, I still want to hear from you. Yes, I still want to hear from you. So if your network is stable, you can just raise your hand so you can give us one or two that you want to say. So I have another question. So which is the first thing that pops up when you launch your Tableau? Is it the data source page or the workspace main component page? Is there anybody on this call? I've been talking to myself all this while. Johnson, Mojoy, Mufinyi follower. Are you here? Bright Agbo, I want to hear from you. It is you that I want to hear from. Bright. Now unmute yourself and speak. Let me hear from you.
Okay, I think what's the question again, please?
Okay, the question is, which is the first page that pops up when you launch your Tableau? Is it the workspace main component or the data source page?
Data. Workspace, I think workspace also. Workspace.
Or data source page?
No, workspace.
I didn't get that, sorry.
Workspace.
The workspace?
Yes.
It's the data source page.
The data source page, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. These people are following me. Oh. Right, well done. It's the workspace component that pops up in on your screen where you have your connect, your open, and discover pane. Now, my next question is on the data source page. What two components, just two, we have several components that we can find that I've mentioned, we can find on the data source page before we move on. So I'll be sure that I'm not just talking to myself. And Bright, to answer your question that the data interpreter, does it just clean? You have to come and register for our Tableau class. It's starting this Sunday. You don't want to miss it. Yes, my Oga is the one taking the class, not even me. But then we'll still discuss one or two here before I leave. Okay, so please, my question, please, is there an answer for it before we move on? And did anybody download the Tableau, the link I sent to the message box? Has anybody been able to download? Anyone? Please, I need us to download so that at least we can at least see what is going on in Tableau world. Us to be responsive. Are we not enjoying this class? People.
Yes, we are.
Teniola. Okay, Modupe, you just unmuted.
Said yes, we are. We are enjoying. You can go on.
Thank you very much. So who else? Please, my question, Emmanuel Chisom Nazo. Sorry if I didn't get that. Fola Yemi Akimbobola. Fred. Big name, big people. Joanne. So Kola Ole, do you want to help us? The two components that we have on the data source page. Okay. So that we know. Okay. All right. Let's have it.
I really don't like. I can't.
I'll
really
give you
remember
flowers this time
names.
around. Trust me. I'm sending flowers to you. Just send me your address.
No. I'm actually trying to like remember the name for that page, but then I want to borrow the name now from what's it
Okay.
called. So I'll be calling it the data modeling pin, like the one
Okay.
at the top where we drag in
Okay.
our data
Exactly.
for
Yes.
connections. Then
Okay.
we have the other one that shows the let me say the summary of the data below
Correct.
the at the top. But I can't remember the names for each of those.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's very interesting. Thank you, Kolawole Ilesomi. So let's proceed. So the data source page, this is how it looks like. I've showed you mine, so I'm still showing you a picture of it. So we have the connection, we have the preview, we have the canvas, we have the data source name, we have where you can filter, we have the meta grid data where you can rename your field. We have, it shows how many, if you are importing from Excel, it shows how many sheets you have in that file here. As you can see, we have just one sheet, and here is it. So we have the number of rows that we have in the data, and you can do all sorts. You can split, you can do all sorts in your data preview before you take it to your charts, right? So then, sorry, that was very fast. So are we clear on that? So let's move to the sheets, how it looks like. So please, has anybody been able to download Tableau? Do we have anybody that has downloaded Tableau? Okay, then let's move on. So this is the interface for the sheet in Tableau, right? So if you want to create a chart or anything, this is the sheet that you have. This is what you get, right? And this is how the dashboard looks like. You can add as many charts as you want on this board to create a dashboard, right? And we have different functions in Tableau. We have the mathematical functions, we have the logical functions, we have the aggregate functions, we have the string functions. We have so many functions, so many. So because they are grouped into all of this that I just mentioned. So the mathematical functions are the sum, the average, the absolute, the round, and the pi. And the string functions just act like a text editors that allows a users to modify words, right? So I think I don't have much time there. The moderator is telling me to be fast. All right, so then we have the date functions, we have the logical functions. Date functions is the date add, the date difference, and the today that returns the current date. We have the logical functions, and we have the aggregate function. We have the table calculation functions. It is very important. Please, you need to join our class on Sunday. These table calculation functions will give you exciting charts. If you think you've not seen a chart before and you want to create it on your head, just know your way to do your table calculation functions. You can create heaven as a chart in Tableau. Trust me when I say it. I'm not even exaggerating. You can create whatever chart you want on Tableau as long as you know the right functions to use, as long as you know what to put together to make that chart. Trust me, it has the best visualization chart. Well, let's proceed. We have no now people confuse functions in Tableau to data manipulation tools in Tableau, right? In the tools we have to manipulate data in Tableau are sets, join, groups, blend, and hierarchy. Hierarchies are my favorites, actually. My favorite. Now, there's no how you talk about data analysis and you will not discuss dimensions and facts table. So in just few words, dimension tables contains the descriptive attributes that helps in decision making. Yeah. So let's think of dimension tables as the noun tables that describes your data. They help answer who, what, when, and where questions about the data, right? So these attributes helps provide context, maybe for sales data. They don't hold numbers at all or quantities themselves, but instead they describe the things that are involved in the transactions, right? While a fact table contains a quantitative or numerical data. It is majorly for measuring key relationship between variables. It is where you store the numbers. I would have loved to show you the dimensions and the facts table, but I guess I'm running out of time, so I need to be very fast with this. And how they interact is that the facts table tells you, I'm saying this because you cannot work on Tableau without knowing the difference between your tables. Yeah. So the facts table tells you that the amount of a product and how much it yields in a sales, like I mentioned, it contains quantitative or numerical data. And data sets, they work hand in hand. Without the dimensions, so you need SQL, it can handle millions. I'm telling you, it can handle billions of data sets. When you connect to a database like SQL Server or BigQuery, when you're working on local extracts, the size can be determined by the amount of memory you have on your device, right? So, and let me share this with you before I leave. In Tableau, there is nothing you cannot achieve with your chart, with your dashboard. Do you know that you can code in Tableau to get your desired color? Yes, you don't just pick color that your visualization tool tells you to use. If you have a company that you're working for and you feel like, oh, you don't have this exact color on the color pane that we have, right? You can just that, and before you know, you have that color in your Tableau. You are creating the color in your own Tableau, in your own app, in your own software. So with this, I would need to like drop my pen and to tell you that our Tableau class is starting on Sunday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And trust me, I'm one of the mentors, and I would love to mentor you if you would like to join us. Thank you for your time. But then you have to download the Tableau Public, yes, before you join our class. Thank you. And even if you join, you'll still download. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Awesome, amazing. Thank you very much, Anulua, for that high-level introduction to Tableau. Thank you. I really enjoyed every session, especially where you had to drag everybody to be active, because this is sleep hour in Nigeria. So I understand some people might be dozing off and knocking off their head to the wall, so it's good to like shake things up a bit. And I'm so excited about that. Thank you very much. So we are ending this section in a bit. I've dropped the link for our Tableau quiz. Let's test our knowledge of Tableau before we leave. Right, so please click on the link that was pinned, and then let's join the quiz. Let's join the quiz. I'm waiting here. I'm checking. I'm waiting for you to join the quiz. If you do not have the link, please let me know in the chat box so I can send the link, and then we can test our knowledge of Tableau. If you have issues with the link, please let me know. But if you have the link, please click on the link and let's have our quiz in Tableau. Check the in-call message, the in-call chat box. I've dropped a link. I'm waiting for us to join so that we can test our knowledge of Tableau, and then we can share it, on the group. I'm waiting for us to join. I'm waiting for us. I'm waiting. So I'm actually sending the link again in case you do not have the link. Please click the link. It goes to our quiz. Let's test our knowledge of Tableau. Let's test our knowledge based on all that we've learned from Anu today. So I'm waiting for us on the call. And for those that try to secure, I noticed some people already made payment already. Thank you. And for some people, your payment did not go through, right? I'll reach out to you after this call, regarding securing your spot on the Tableau Academy. Yeah, I'm waiting for us to take the quiz. And after the quiz, we can call it a evening. Thank you very much, everyone. An amazing session, Anoluwa. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm waiting for us to join the quiz. Please let me know if you have issues with the link. I know you can stop presenting. All right, all right. Please, can we check the chat box now? Can we check the chat box? The quiz link has been sent, and I'm starting the quiz now. Thank you very much for those joining the quiz. Please let me know if the quiz has started from your end. And for those who are yet to make payment, please, you can also, make